Happy New Year! We are in 2020 now, which is really fun and really great. And as part of our end of year, new year recap kind of thing, I just wanted to come out here a little bit and talk about our resolutions and our goals and hopefully what we're going to be doing in this next year. So I hope you like and subscribe to kind of follow our journey and see what we do. We're probably going to fail a lot, but that's just how it goes. So let's go to the garden. I wanted to kind of talk out there since that will be where everything will be happening on my side at least. My husband deals more with the animals, but let's go and you can kind of see what I've been talking about how hard it is to get there a little bit. So it's not pretty right now, but even though it's not very far from the house, we have got to go over the electric wire. It is obviously off right now, but I still have to do that. So it looks terrible right now. But okay, forget all of that. My neighbor ended up starting to cut down trees, so the audio ended up being shot, and I went on a tangent about the garden anyway. So we're gonna start over right now. About our resolutions. Okay, so last year was so awesome, and I've talked about that ad nauseum this whole time, but to keep with that theme, I have 2 resolutions and goals for this year overall. The first one is keep it simple. We're just gonna keep it simple right now. I am pregnant. I said that really weird. I am pregnant. I'm 20 weeks pregnant, I guess a little bit over that now. And I am due in May. So this is a season of our life that we just need to keep it simple. We're not gonna try anything new. We're not going to go overboard. We're not going to grow. The only thing that we're kind of growing are the sheep herd, just because we're going to try. Our long-term goal is to have the flock at 20. So we are kind of growing that, but not too much. But overall, we're just going to stick to what we did last year. I think doing new and improved things is amazing, and most people should always seek to find a better, easier, quicker, faster, more efficient way of doing things. But that is not this season of life that we are in right now. Whatever worked last year, I'm going to do again. I'm going to keep everything maintained. I'm not going to get tempted with the seed catalogs, even though I did post a bunch of stories looking through it on my Instagram back when we got them a couple weeks ago. But I ended up, I know this is like evil to say, but I ended up just throwing them away because I didn't want to buy any new seeds. We have all the seeds we need here. I think I'm only planning on getting 1 or 2 new packs. I've talked about it before. I want to get a different cherry tomato to switch out this year. And now I can't remember the other one that I was going to get, but I think I had planned on getting 2 new ones and just use whatever I had last year. That's all I'm worried about. The garden did great. Maybe the following year or the year after, I do want to scale up and have higher goals, especially for food storage and stuff like that. But this year, keeping it simple. So kind of to go in tandem with that, my second resolution is finish what you started. I am not that bad at this. This is more for my husband, a resolution he doesn't know he has yet. But he is much more of a go big or go home kind of person. If you're not first, you're last. Why do it if you're not going to do it big? And he'll kill me for saying this, especially online, but he definitely gets in over his head and starts things and does not finish them. That had been our biggest conversation around the animals. I was so afraid that he would be into it for 1 year and then just totally not care about it ever again, but that's going really well. It's more about the physical stuff. Specifically, I was going to say we, and not me, him, he is going to be building a butchering shed. Right now, our setup, it's really, I'm trying to use a more PC term than what I really want to use. It's just a very basic setup. Ironically, oh my gosh, and he'll call me again, but a couple years ago he was going to build like a carport, and he didn't finish it. So we just have the frame around, and he uses that to hang like the deer and the sheep, and we had a pig one time, and he'll hang it and butcher it and like do all that on it. But when we have the cow, oh my gosh, the cow is so big that little, whatever you call it, is not gonna hold the cow. It hardly held the pig. I can't believe it stood for the pig. So we invested, that was our Christmas gift to each other. We bought all the stuff, we bought all the lumber and the pulleys and the motor and the whatever, so that he can have a real butchering shed with like a roof, and we're hoping to expand on it eventually, but I know this is all beside the point. The point is, it is my resolution to make sure he finishes it. We just cannot have anything else left undone. So that will be one of the big things, but as we go through the year, that's what I'm going to think about before I do anything of, am I going to be able to finish this realistically without that much stress? Probably either extremely pregnant, or with a newborn, or with a child in sleep regression, or a potty training 2-year-old. This is going to be a really hard year in my mom life. So I want my gardening and my animals and my homesteading to be a stress reliever, not a stress addition. So that's kind of what I'm going to keep my husband in check with this year. And my part of it, because of course I need to keep myself accountable, I am terrible at processing all of my vegetables. Last year, even though we had an abundance and I could have saved a lot, I could have canned a lot, I could have frozen a lot, I didn't. For no good reason. I just don't like to do it, and I hate that. I wish I did. I know I need to have a more positive look out on it and be so thankful for the food that I grew and how delicious it is, and I don't want it to go to waste, but I let it go to waste every time. My only saving grace last year was to dehydrate the cherry tomatoes. That was like the only thing I did to save my tomatoes, and I hated it. I just kicked myself all winter because I wish I had like diced tomatoes to put on tacos or whatever. I did a little bit, but I need to do more, and so that's the like mini goal within that overarching goal of finish what you started. Like, I include that in the garden. Like, you can't just have a garden and have all this food and just let the fruit flies get to it. Like, that's ridiculous. That's not okay. So that will be my big thing of the year. I will give myself grace because, like I said, I will have a newborn and a potty training toddler that I'm sure will keep up a lot of my time, but I really am going to make an effort for that this year. So those are our 2 big goals of the year. I would love to hear what your goals are, and I would love to have some camaraderie if you also hate processing all your food. So I hope you have a happy new year. Welcome to our channel, and I hope you have a great, awesome, amazing year.